What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Battle Bus podcast. And as you can see, we're in the Fortnite lobby. We won't be playing, but we just decided, hey, let's just both get on our own mics and record in the Fortnite lobby instead of, just recording it from our phone. So, what's going on, Bugger? Are you excited for another week of the podcast?
I am. We've had a big weekend, so we wanted to talk about this Sunday or Monday, but we had a busy schedule, so had a big weekend watching FNCS, and like to just talk about it and get your feedback as to what you thought.
Yeah, well, let's just keep going over into the details, all right? So, all right, guys, as you can see, I'm under the esports.gg website, and it's a good website because it shows a bunch of different esports news. As you can see here, there's Call of Duty, and there's a bunch of different gaming stuff. So, start off, let's talk about Europe. So, as you can see right here are the winners for each game. And yeah, so first place was set 378 points, 2 wins, Sky and Scroll. I feel like they were just dominating. Chino and Pablo Wingu, they got second place with 340 points. At the second to last game, they tried to land at on Sky and Scroll. They might have won if they didn't do that because they would have just had to get a 40-point game, which they could have easily done. So I think the reason why Chino and Pablo Wingu lost was because they decided to land on Sky and Scroll. Now, but Sky and Scroll, they just looked great when they played. But yeah, they just looked excellent. And I just got all this wrong because this is just for day 1, okay? So 2 wins in 1 day. um but anyway, so yeah, so I guess they would have won even if Chino and Pablo Wingo did land on them. So this is day
So
1.
that don't even matter, boy.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, so Sky and Scroll took the FNCS win. Chino and Pablo tried to land on him, failed, died off spawn. Sky and Scroll, $200,000 in
That's a
earnings.
nice payday.
They got.
Yeah.
Did they get 4 wins, or is that? Yeah, I guess they got
I,
4 wins, and they got the
I
AXA
can't see the
Champions
screen you're
3.
looking at.
All right, well they got the AXA Champions 3.0.
That's cool. You told me about that yesterday.
Yeah, so you have to win FNCS if you want it. They'll probably bring it back soon, but for now you'll have to win FNCS.
Hey, something to look forward to.
Anyway, Shark and Teeny, they got 5th. I like Shark. You'd think they would have gotten top 3, but they died early in the last game.
How were they doing prior to the last game?
I mean, they won 2 games day 2, and they also won oh, they weren't doing too good game 1. I can't find them. So, where are they? Oh, 21st, and they got 0 wins. So they had a great game day 2. So that really put them up there in 5th place.
How many? It's 50 total teams, right?
Yeah. So
And
100 people,
it's just all
50
Europe.
teams. Yeah, this is just Europe. Also in North America West, the winners were Kanata and Victor V.
Okay.
I like, Kanata. He's typically plays on East or Central, but he went to NA West to play with Victor V. Just like
So,
no, but he did that just like Veno, who won FNCS and NA Central. He
mhm,
is an EU player, but he flew his
okay,
plane all the way over here to North America, and he taught him some lessons. He said, "Hey, I'm the best here.
mhm.
Sorry, Peterbot, but you're not getting first this time."
What was that guy's name again? That won it?
Veno.
Yeah, that dude
And
went off, man.
his teammate is Curve.
Yeah, they just had a great second day. That second
And
day was
some
just
people do say
crazy.
that Veno carried Curve. He might have,
Uh-huh.
clutched up, but as far as eliminations go, he might have only gotten like 5 more. And they're both top 2. The casters were saying, "Hey, these are the top 5 people with the most elims." And
Right.
both Veno and Curve were top 2, and they're on the same team.
Cool.
I think it's really the elims that did them apart, Especially in FNCS, you get so many points for an elim.
That's cool. The
Peterbot and Poya, they won a game and they were in first place for a little bit, but they went back down.
they needed
Peterbot and Poya, if they got as many eliminations as they typically do, they might have gotten top 3 or top 1 maybe.
Yeah, but the goal was just to finish in the top. How many? What'd you tell me? 13?
Yeah.
The top
So
13? Go to
yeah,
Dusseldorf?
so they're going to Dusseldorf playing the Major One Summit. Tell us if you're watching it, if you're excited, who you think's going to win. That's going to be pretty fun to watch, isn't it?
I think so. I have never watched a video game tournament personally, and it was interesting. It was, I kind of kept up with it. It was on just YouTube while we were hanging out,
This is
keeping
a
up with it.
personal preference, but I would argue to say that North America was so much more fun to watch than Europe.
Why?
Because, all the drama with Peterbot and Clicks, Clicks is, they didn't really fight much in the game though.
Well, Clicks took them out one time, right? Didn't he eliminate both of them in one game?
That was in an end game.
Yeah. And Clicks, they won 2 games on the first day, but they didn't have a lot of elims at all. If you looked at the
they
leaderboard,
were doing really good. They were tied for first, but then day 2 they just fell apart.
yeah. As a video game player, do you feel like when I play basketball, and I'm not good at video games, but when I play basketball, like some days I'm just on and I feel really good. In golf, some days I'm on. Is that how it is for video games? Some days you're just a little better than others, or are you the same about every day as far as your reaction time?
I'm typically the same, but every now and then I'll just have a day where I just don't feel like I'm playing very well.
Like in a sport, it's like physical. I physically can play better one day than the other day, and I'm locked in. I just wonder, as a video game player, is that how it works? Is it anything physical with your hand-eye, or is it mental? I mean, what makes one day good and one day not as locked in?
I mean, really just like I play worse if I don't practice before I go into a game,
Yeah.
Like I typically need to warm up, get used to playing if I hadn't played that day yet, and
Yeah.
then I go.
What about sleep? Do you notice if you sleep more, you play better after good sleep?
No.
Has a big impact on daily life in general, getting that good long sleep pattern and a regular sleep schedule.
But who are you pulling for in FNCS?
Me?
Yeah.
Or just the listeners?
No.
Either.
You can leave us a comment who you were pulling for, but Bugger, who were you pulling for?
I wanted to see Peterbot just have one of those rampage, just go off, and he had a lot of elims, but what I was looking for from him, I actually got to watch, but it was that other dude, Curve and Veno was.
He looked like Peterbot.
Yeah, they were putting on the show, so
Yeah,
I
and
just
if
like
you
a good
think that
show.
was good, you should have seen. I mean, Peterbots had some games 5 times as good as that, but that was
It,
still good. Great job from Vino, but not trying to compare him. But I mean, it's just once Peterbot gets into his rhythm, he can do
well,
some damage.
Pollo kept going out, or before Peter, Pollo had
Yeah, but in the
he got a
qualifier, it was Peterbot that kept going out, and Pollo
and
left the
Pollo was
clutch up.
yeah.
But in the actual
I
FNCS, it
remember.
was always Peterbot.
Yeah,
Well, it would have been perfect if they kind of combined both of them and they were both alive.
mm.
But
Didn't you tell me that Peterbot was not happy with the fact that Veno flew over here to participate in this instead of
well,
a European
he
one?
didn't really say anything about it, but he obviously isn't because that puts another really good fragger in North America.
Yeah. Who would you say are the top three fraggers that were in that tournament?
Um, Obviously Vino and Peterbot, and then I mean, let me look at the leaderboard one more time. I can easily cold.
Cold's
Actually, I would say Muzz, but I can't. Cold, Vino, Peterbot. Muzz is
that's your
fourth.
top three. That'd be a good short. You can ask anybody. Cold, Veno, Peterbot.
Yeah,
Does anybody disagree?
we've been making some shorts recently. We got like 800 views, almost 900 views on one of them. And that's a good way to get some views because a lot of people scrolling, they get um stuff on, they get to, you know, more people watch shorts than normal videos.
Uh,
So in the comments, tell us what kind of short you want to see, and we're likely to post it. You have anything more to say on FNCS, Bugger?
what was your favorite skin that you watched out of in the tournament? What
Uh,
skin that a player
Everybody's
used?
wearing
Did you?
similar skins. I mean, probably core. That was Battle Pass skin. I always wanted that one. I didn't play
All right.
that season though.
Uh, and if you were in that, when you noticed them weapon wise, what do you think weapons that people were actually using would have been the loadout you would have wanted to have if you were in that?
I would have wanted a mythic combat AR, a mythic iron pump. Obviously everybody uses the overdrive grenades. Um, and give me 3 slices of pizza and 3 Flowbray mist grenades.
That's cool. So that's what if you couldn't get any mythic? You had to
And
go
if you heard
non-mythic.
that person downstairs screaming, that was my mom screaming at my
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. Wonder what Freddie did.
Oh, Freddy.
What did he do? He must have snuck into our
Yeah,
other dog's pen and stole her food. He likes to steal
yeah.
food.
What was what was crazy was there was this one game. Veno got so many kills. He was left as a solo, and he almost won it, but he died to the last guy, even though the last guy was like no HP left, and he had like 112.
Mm.
But he's a great fragger. He's been around in the game for a while.
Who's been a great friend? Who was?
Veno.
Okay. Where's he from?
I assume somewhere. I'm not sure.
He's from Europe, but we just don't know which country.
Yeah, but I mean, Sky Scroll, they got interviewed too in EU.
Mm-hmm.
All right, leave us a
So,
comment. Tell us what you think about it. I would have gone on the website, but since we're in the Fortnite lobby, I can go through the actual item shop. Ooh, some Deadpool. You should get Deadpool. You know that?
Deadpool.
You know that?
Oh yeah, the mashups.
Yeah, you know that glider that I have, the Dragoncorn.
Yeah.
That's in the item shop. You see it?
I see it.
You
I
should
just
get it.
jumped up.
You like it?
I might get scooting
Scooting.
on my moped. That little emote.
Are you going to?
Nah. Chimichanga. Chimichanga's another one. They're like doing something in the microwave.
Yeah. A burrito. Something.
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin.
That's a cool ride.
Foxy.
Golden Week.
Kuno. Jujutsu Kaisen. Gojo. All that. Pop off. Ooh. You should get the Macarena.
Yeah.
You see it?
Where is it? Under
Top right.
Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, under Pop Off.
Okay, I'm going to it. Oh yeah, she's doing the Macarena.
Save the World stuff. Ben 10. That's something new. Ben 10. It just came into the shop. Good. Yeah, that's my dog barking again. He likes to bark, doesn't he? Trixie.
He's a barking dog.
What is this? I didn't even know that was a thing. Skin. I didn't know that you could put a fish thing on it. We ought to tell her not to yell while we're making our podcast.
Yeah, this is a top 10 recording here. We got to be careful about this stuff.
Naruto. Kim Kardashian. Fortnite drops. Battle ready. Adidas. FNCS. Should I get this? It's a good skin.
Maybe.
I'll wait for a different version of it. Dart Monkey. Kitsune AI. Hatsune Miku. Luffy. Boyfriend. Alright, well that's the item shop. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Anything else to say, Bugger, before we make it a wrap?
No, it was just a good weekend for Fortnite in general. And hope you guys have a good week. And Carolina just signed a 7-foot kid from Europe as on their out of the portal, I guess is what it is. I don't know if they was in the portal. I don't know if the European guys come from the portal or not, but we just signed a new player. So college basketball is building rosters right now. That's exciting for me.
Yeah, but sorry if you wanted more topic on this episode. It's just about FNCS, and the only real way to know more about FNCS is to watch it. So we just give our thoughts, opinions, and yeah. But this is the Battle Bus Podcast. I'm LD Plays,
and I'm Bugger234,
and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.